Hello guys, as many of you have requested in my channel, I'm going to give you an example how to make MSI Afterburner, show the way I have it in my videos. So the first thing you need is MSI Afterburner, okay, and Riva Turner Statistics server, which come included in the same installation of MSI Afterburner. Okay, after install, you need two simple steps. You need to go from here in this option, monitoring, and then you have to enable or disable whatever you want to see on your screen. If you put a check in here, it will show these options. Show in on-screen display or in Logitech LCD display. Okay, since I only have let me show you an example. For instance, not here, here, Battlefield 1. As you can see from the top corner, I have my GPU name, my temperature, my GPU core, and the GPU core voltage. In the second lane, I have GPU use. Okay, this is the fan percentage. I don't know how to say in English, and RPM per minute. Okay, VRAM is the VRAM used and the megahertz it operates. Okay, this is the CPU temperature, and the CPU usage. Okay, this is the RAM, how many RAM it's using by the system and by the game, and this is the last chapter here is the FPS. Okay, FPS, and I think this one is called frame time. Okay, it's how long an FPS it takes to render. Okay, let me show you how I do this. First, GPU temperature. When you make it like this, let me show you again. Okay, in this case I have here I have my GPU temperature as the first item I show. Okay, second is the core clock. Okay, it's right here, and in the last is GPU use. As you can see, the GPU voltage is below GPU use. What do I do to make it in the same row? And when you go to the GPU temperature, you can override group name. Okay, and you can call it, by default this is GPU. Okay, you override GPU name and you make the name that you want. In this case I have a GTX 980 in my system. Okay, GPU core, you override the group name and make exactly the same name. GPU use, I call it a different name, so it go on the bottom below this first option. Okay, GPU use, I can call it G point use, whatever you want to call it. Okay, GPU voltage, when I override group name, it will aggregate all options with the same name here in the same row. Okay, like this one, and this one. Okay, you go below and you make fan speed. By default it comes with the name GPU, but when I want to make a different row for the different information, I call it fan. Okay, the fan tachometer, I call it fan the same way as this first one, so it can stay in the same group. Okay, below that it's memory usage, like it's the memory of the memory card, I call it VRAM. It's right here. Okay, next, CPU temperature. My CPU is an i7 6700. Okay, this is here. CPU usage, it's in the same right here. Okay, RAM usage is this one. And frame time, it's the default system like the DirectX 11 or 12. It's this lower tier. And frame time is the second. Okay, then you apply OK. The next step you have to do in order to make your letters like mine, it's this one. You have to call RivaTurner statistic server, go in this option on screen display rendering mode. Okay, you have vector 2D, vector 3D and raster 3D. In the right you have a small arrow pointing down. You click here, you choose your type of letter. I use impact normal. Okay, I change if I am testing an NVIDIA card, I always make my lettering green, and when I'm testing an AMD card I always choose red. Okay, this time is the NVIDIA card, I choose green. Okay, then this is the slider from the on-screen display zoom. If you make it all the way to the left, it will be very small. Normally I would do make it like half. So when you make a full screen video, it's big enough for you to read, for example, in your cell phone. Okay, if you make it too small, it will make like this corner here and you cannot read it on your cell phone or small tablet. So I think this is all. If you guys have any type of doubt, please let me know and I'll respond as soon as I can. Okay, cheers you all, bye.